50 interesting facts about octopuses. The wonderfully weird octopus may be as close to alien life as we can get today. Human lineage diverged from it about 500 million years ago, and our evolution took radically divergent paths. Octopuses developed unique survival mechanisms, including a highly adaptive body and surprising behaviors. They also have a level of intelligence that rivals the brightest mammals. Studying them helps us see the world from a different perspective. The lessons could potentially lead to industrial and medical breakthroughs. Read on to learn 50 interesting facts about octopuses. Squids versus octopuses. 1. Do not confuse the squid with the octopus. Squids have 10 appendages and a more triangular head. They also swim near the surface, while octopuses often roam in the deep. Its skin can see. 2. The octopus is a camouflage crackerjack. Losing its shell was a blessing in disguise, because it evolved neat tricks to compensate. Its photosensitive skin can see the colors around it and mimic these in the blink of an eye. Some tricks up their sleeves. 3. The octopus can use discarded shells as armor. When traveling to barren areas, they may bring coconut husks as their mobile homes. They crawl inside when they sleep, protecting themselves from whales, seals, and large fish. Not always 8. 4. They did not always have 8 arms. In 2022, researchers published a study on a vampiropod fossil with 10 functional limbs. It is the oldest known octopus ancestor at 328 million years old. Its scientific name is Calypsomopode bideni, after President Biden. A destructive octopus. 5. In 1866, Victor Hugo published Toilers of the Sea, a novel about the struggles of a small island community against a destructive octopus, with the hero facing the menace head-on. It inspired the Ian Fleming short story Octopussy and the James Bond film of the same name. 6. Earthing liquid hydrogen peroxide into gas to inflate the limbs. In the future, doctors may deploy soft robot capsules with biodegradable materials for less invasive endoscopies. 7. The Sea Change Project aims to protect the kelp forest off Cape Town, the filming site of My Octopus Teacher. The rising sea temperature is threatening its existence. Now called the Great African Sea Forest, the movement hopes to drum up more support for its conservation. Time for some magic. 8. Houdini. Who? The octopus is arguably a better escape artist. These soft invertebrates can squeeze into holes bigger than their beak and eyeballs. It lets them hide from predators and escape aquariums when boredom strikes. Tackling threat. 9. These deep-sea actors are talented shapeshifters. They can manipulate their bodies to look like dangerous creatures. They can also discourage attacks by appearing like bad-tasting prey. Reproduction. 10. Stealth is health. Over millions of years, males developed a safer way to mate, a detachable sperm appendage that can deliver the package while they stay at a distance. They still die weeks after mating, but at least they passed on their genes. 11. Octopuses edit the RNA in over half their genes, while humans only cover less than 1%. It helps them adapt rapidly to temperature changes in their environment. It may also hold the key to their impressive intelligence. However, this strategy came at the cost of a slow evolution. 300 plus species. 12. Over 300 species of octopus roam every ocean on Earth. Some are under an inch, while others grow up to 30 feet. The lightest adult octopus weighs less than a gram. The largest recorded specimen is roughly 600 pounds. Theirs is blue, yours is red, right? 13. Octopus blood is blue. It can transport oxygen more efficiently in cold environments with low oxygen levels. The color comes from high amounts of a copper-based pigment called hemocyanin. 3 hearts pump this blue blood, 2 for the gills and 1 for the rest of the body. Brain and body. 14. The octopus has the highest ratio of brain to body mass among invertebrates. Its 500 million neurons are comparable to dogs. Only a third are in the brain, with the rest scattered across their body. Most are in their arms. A sea monster. 15. The native Ainu of northern Japan revere a sea monster called Akarokamwi. It has multiple arms and a massive body. Shinto adopted this belief, worshipping it as a deity who heals and bestows knowledge. In captivity they may. 16. Captive octopuses may cannibalize each other. Hence the need for individual aquariums. They might also turn to autophagy when stressed, biting off their arms but not always eating these. An unknown infection may induce self-amputation. Evolved from mollusks. 17. Ancient cephalopods had protective shells. However, the load slowed them down. Creatures who ditched these got faster, enabling them to catch prey and evade predators. The modern octopus evolved from these mobile mollusks. Ink for defense. 18. Predators, beware. The octopus can squirt dangerous dark ink. The mixture of melanin and mucus can impair sight, smell, and taste. It can also suffocate gills. Even the octopus can suffer upon exposure, so it quickly bolts away. Plenty of eggs. 19. It is a numbers game. Octomoms lay 10,000 to 80,000 eggs, but few survive to maturity. These look like bundles of grapes on rocks. Once they hatch, they float to the surface to eat plankton. Their moms fade and pass away. 20. Taking biomimicry further. Italian engineers from Pisa developed a full-bodied robotic octopus. It can crawl, swim, and grab like the real thing. It uses shape memory alloy wires turned into springs as muscles. Contraction occurs when heated by an electric current. This robot can help explore dangerous environments. Powerful suction. 21. Octopus suckers are powerful. A large one can hold up to 35 pounds, and each arm can have hundreds of these. The top cavity and flexible sides induce pressure and form a seal. Tiny concentric grooves help them stick to uneven surfaces underwater. 22. Scientists found the automatic reproduction kill switch. It is in the octopus optic gland between their eyes, comparable to the human pituitary gland. Removing this stopped the sacrificial behavior. In mothers, females abandon their eggs to feed. They grow bigger and live longer. When up against humans. 23. The octopus generally avoids humans, and only fights when threatened. It may bite if stepped on, but these are small and painless. The swelling goes away within 24 hours. Venom, yes sure. 24. All species of octopus are venomous, but most are non-fatal to humans. They may use this toxin against powerful predators to gain the upper hand. Gills and skin. 25. The octopus extracts oxygen from the water through its gills. It can also breathe through the skin, which absorbs 41% of its oxygen requirements while resting and 33% while swimming. Arms for sensing. 26. Octopus arms are supersensors. These can detect chemicals, essentially tasting and smelling whatever they touch. They can also think independently, with severed arms reacting to stimuli for up to an hour. Lost limbs can regrow, but it takes several months. A bit lazy. 27. The octopus is a lazy eater. It avoids large prey with tough shells like moon snails. It does not waste energy on scallops, limpets, abalone, and other creatures stuck on rocks. 28. Norwegian sailors feared the mythical kraken. The giant monster attacked ships and men. If entangled in hooks, fishermen must pronounce its name to make it leave. In the 1700s, missionaries recorded suspected encounters with the colossal octopus. Inspiring robotics. 29. In Germany, the automation company Festo built a soft robotic gripper inspired by octopus arms. The silicone appendage has 2 rows of suction cups. It moves using pneumatics for a tight grip and fast action in industrial applications. A 9-armed octopus. 30. In 2020, a Japanese seaweed farmer discovered a 9-armed octopus with an extra limb branching off the middle of one arm. Specimens with 36 and 96 arms also emerged in Nagasaki and Matoya Bay. Propulsion for speeding through the water. 31. When an octopus is not in a hurry, it crawls to conserve energy. It can go faster by swimming with tentacles. For maximum speed, it expels a jet of water out of a siphon, propelling it in the opposite direction in a movement known as backward swimming. New environment, new texture. 32. Realism is the name of the game. The octopus does not stop at color. It also changes texture to match the environment. The surface of the skin has ridges called papillae that morph at will. Cannibalistic. 33. Cannibalism is common among octopuses. They will feast on the dead and overpower smaller fellows in the wild. They may do it even if alternatives like mussels are available. Octopus meat is higher in protein and easier to extract. Alone, except. 34. Octopuses are solitary creatures. They live alone except during the mating season. Males are smaller than females, with some species having a skewed ratio of 10:000 to 1. If males are not careful, they could end up as dinner for their mates. Friendship. 35. A human and an octopus can be friends. A 2020 Netflix documentary explores the unusual bond forged in a South African kelp forest. She taught him how she lived, ate, slept, and survived shark attacks. My Octopus Teacher won Best Documentary Feature at the Oscars. What's in dinner? 36. The octopus is a carnivore that often feasts on crabs, shrimps, mollusks, worms, and lobsters. It typically drops from above and swarms prey with its arms. It can also drill holes in shells to inject toxins, and use saliva to induce paralysis. Good mothers. 37. Octomoms are dedicated guardians. They spend their remaining days caring for their eggs. They do not leave to feed for months or years. They keep predators away and clean the clutch to prevent bacterial growth. What's in dinner? 38. The octopus is a carnivore that often feasts on crabs, shrimps, mollusks, worms, and lobsters. It typically drops from above and swarms prey with its arms. It can also drill holes in shells to inject toxins and use saliva to induce paralysis. Kill with a partner. 39. The antisocial octopus can work with others if necessary. They may form a hunting party with fish, but communication can be challenging. A frustrated octopus may punch its fish partners. Problem solver. 40. The octopus can solve puzzles and navigate mazes. It can open twist-top bottles to reach tasty snacks. Like humans, it can turn objects into tools. Rocks become den doors, and clamshells become shields. 41. Boredom can be dangerous. Otto, an octopus in a German aquarium, learned to turn off a spotlight by squirting it. His experiment shorted the entire electrical system for days. He also juggled his tank mates and smashed the glass with rocks. In art. 42. Ancient Minoan seafarers made octopus-inspired art, including clay pottery depicting the arms in detail. Their stone carvings show a fisherman carrying an octopus carcass. Like or dislike. 43. In laboratories, an octopus can recognize its human keepers, and behave differently with each of them. It may squirt water onto persons. It dislikes or new people in the lab. Excellent observers. 44. Every octopus grows up an orphan, with no mother to teach survival skills. However, it quickly learns from observing others. It remembers successful hunting tactics for different prey, including the best time and place to find each. Lifespan. 45. Octopuses have a short life. They last between 6 months to 5 years in the wild. Most only mate once. Their digestive glands shut down. Once their reproductive organs mature, they slowly degenerate due to starvation and cell damage. In mythology. 46. The Gorgon of Greek mythology partially resembles the octopus, specifically the severed head of Medusa. Later myths claim that Gorgons were daughters of sea monsters Keto and Phorcys. When hungry. 47. A hungry octopus may try to steal the catch in nets and traps. It is a risky strategy because the creature may not get out in time. The octopus is a delicacy in Asia and the Mediterranean. 48. Acknowledging their intelligence. Several countries require experimental surgery on octopuses to use anesthesia. This protection usually extends only to vertebrates. In the UK, the Animal Scientific Procedures Act covers all cephalopods. 49. In the U.S., researchers from the University of Pennsylvania and Cornell created prototypes of artificial octopus skin. They used flexible silicone embedded with fiber mesh frames, with tiny concentric circles. Inflating different sections creates the desired texture. This artificial skin has various camouflage applications, like covering equipment to help biologists study animals closer.